This is a powerful story that I'm teaching in other universities. I'm based in another university at the moment, and I'm teaching the history of Bristol. So it would be fantastic to have that history of Bristol taught at Bristol with new elements, new archival material. So the role is both university-based as in research-based, because I need to do 2 years of research, and then also it's important for the wider community in Bristol because it's about sharing those findings with various people and various groups in Bristol, and also celebrating the contribution of people of African descent and their role in the history of that city, that vibrant city. So it's fantastic. Okay, for the research project, I'll be looking at 2 axes. I'll start with the donors of the university, those people who give money to set up the university. And then I will also look at those people or institutions who receive compensation money in the 19th century, so that I cross-check and see who was actually involved in the making of the university. And I look at various aspects as well. The estate, for example, is also another very important topic, because some people might not have direct link with the university as donors, but they actually contributed to the wealth of the university. Not at all, because by appointing me, it means that the university is ready to deal with that past and to really be open about whatever I'm going to find. Because as a historian, I would say, well, let's keep that history. It needs to be visible, but actually that history is also painful for part of the population. So it's not my place to decide what should be done, but it's a place of all Bristolians. And what has been happening over the last 10 years or so, has been a conversation that is very brutal, but that is really part of the process of reaching an agreement of what to do. Oh, that is a very important topic, and it's really close to my heart, because as fantastic as it is to be the first, I don't want to be the only one. I have no interest in that. And I think that I'm hoping that seeing me as perhaps a model, they would consider looking into academia, because the findings is that at undergraduate level, the topic is still attracting a few people from minority ethnic background, but as you go along, they don't necessarily lose interest, but there are ways we lose them basically, and these reasons are varied, from racism to economic questions. So traditionally we know with figures that the black community is also, the vast majority of black community is working class. So the economic level is incredibly important, and it's preventing some of these people from having access to certain funds really to continue. So I'm hoping that after we've had these conversations, we'll find ways to create more pathways to encouraging, grants. I can't talk on behalf of the university at this point, but finding ways to bring in more people interested in these kind of histories, and people from minority ethnic background, and black people in particular. Black women would be nice.